What's good, YouTube? You already know who it is, Drummer Boy TV. And for those of y'all who didn't know, you are looking at a bottom boy survivor. Shout out to Royal Wave. But anyway, with that being said, today I want to talk about 10 things that I'm going to teach my son to make his journey a little easier. You feel me? Let's get into it. All right, so for number one, I got to hit him with the importance of saving. That's a big one. Because, boy, if I could rewind time and I knew how important saving your money was, best believe I would have did things a whole completely different way. You feel me? With saving your money, because I want to teach him to start saving his money early, not after you already, getting older, Just I want to teach them the importance of it at an early age. Even as a kid, I want him to learn, like, okay, put this up. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend that right now. Put this up. And then that way when he get older and really get a pretty decent job or whatever he might be doing, he already had that instilled in him to put money up. You know what I'm saying? I feel like as a grown man, I feel like we all should have at least 5 racks just put up just for emergency or just in case something happens. You know what I'm saying? At least 5 racks. That's my opinion. A lot of people probably would say more, but at least that. You know what I'm saying? I learned that as I got older, and it's like when something happened or you might fall in some kind of bad times, and then that's when you start thinking about all the previous jobs and money you've been spending and everything you done blew, and it's like, dang, I should have been putting money up. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have been running through this and running through that and buying this and buying that. Seeing, especially when he get into a relationship, I want those values to already be put into him so that way he'll be strong enough to where when his girl, want this and want that, he already know. But like, nah, baby, look. You know what I'm saying? I was taught to save money. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. And that leads me to number 2, credit. Man, that is a big one. That is one of the things that I feel like the school system should definitely be teaching. Credit. Because that is something I knew nothing about. So, like I said, that's number 2. I definitely gonna teach my son how important it is to make sure your credit is okay. I'm gonna teach him early to where he don't even mess it up before he even, get to the point to where he start understanding that credit is important. You feel what I'm saying? You might have a good job. You might be making money like me, myself. When I had a good job, I remember I had a good job. I was staying at home. I went and got a car note, $500 a month, all this and that. When really with the money I was making at that job, I could have saved up and got me a nice little cash car and left that car note alone. Because the thing is, in life, you never really know what's going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? So, like, when you get the car or whatever it is that you want, you know what I'm saying? You never know what's going to happen later in life. You might get fired or laid off or just quit for another job and things don't work out. Now you can't pay that car note. Once you can't pay that car note, eventually they're going to come get that car. And that's going to smack the hell out your credit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to teach him to make wise choices. I'm going to teach him about credit cards early. Probably going to get him a credit card myself and, just teach him how to work it. Teach him that you got to pay this every month. Start low, just get your gas with it. Small stuff, you feel me? But make sure you pay your balance on time every month. Give him a little more, just build it up from an early age. So when you do get off in this adult life, you already have some pretty decent credit. But even besides the credit cards, I want him to understand that it's certain choices that you make that will affect your credit over time if you're not 100% sure of like what you're doing. Don't go get something in the moment because you think you can pay for it in that moment. But then later on down the line, like I said, you never know what's going to happen. Then something come up, now you can't pay for it. Now your credit looking bad. So that's a big one. That's something I wish I would have understood already too before I got off in this adult field. You feel what I'm saying? Like, credit is a big one. So that's definitely something I'm gonna really teach him, really instill that in him. Like, don't mess up your credit. You feel me? Number 3 is discipline. I want him to understand to have discipline makes you special. You know what I'm saying? Most of American people, we don't have no kind of discipline. You feel what I'm saying? And that's with everything in life, especially whatever he feel like he want to do in his life, with his life. You need to have discipline and focus. You can't just be wild, doing whatever you want to do, hanging out all the time, doing this all the time. if you have a goal that you're trying to reach. Discipline is like the number one key, you know what I'm saying, besides consistency. But gotta be disciplined. And that's in everything. That's school, work, dreams. Gotta have discipline. That's a big one I'm gonna show them. Now we at number 4. And this is a big one that I feel like I got to teach the kid. How to not be a simp. You feel me? I know a lot of people probably, might be wondering like, what I think a simp is. Cause I know the ladies probably gonna be like, hold on now, you feel me? But nah, all BS aside, I'm gonna teach my son how to not be a simp. When you see something and you want something, man, especially at his age, cause he gonna be young. Young women typically worry about the wrong things. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna keep it real with him, straight up. You can't come with all that super nice guy, extra available, blowing her phone up, this and that, because you really like her. Because that's not going to get you where you want to be most of the time, There are some exceptions, there are some women who are a little bit different. But from my experience, most of the time, the girl you really like, if you show it, you go too hard, you're probably not going to win. And if you do get her, it ain't going to be in a way that you want her. She's probably going to use you, you know what I'm saying? And you don't want to be in the friend zone. So I'm going to teach him how to, be a man, stand his ground, lead properly, to where, a woman going to see that and be like, okay, this dude, it's a stand-up dude right here. He about his business. He know what he want. He firm. Don't be with all that extra stuff, Don't be indecisive. Don't be asking her what she want and how she want it, man. Like, nah, you got to lead. You got to tell her where you going. You know what I'm saying? You got to tell her what time she need to be ready so you can pick her up. You know what I'm saying? Just lead. You feel me? Like, don't be a simp. Don't be there for her every need. Don't be a yes man. Teach them how to handle them. You feel me? Got to teach them that one. Now, let me come back from that. You feel me? Now we at number 5. You feel me? Number 5 is going to be how to treat your woman. The right woman. You feel me? So I don't want y'all to think I'm just going to be out here, teaching him how to not be a simp and telling him all these ways to, be hard on the woman. But I'm also going to teach him how to treat his lady, the right one. I'm going to teach him how to, always respect your woman, treat her like a queen, understand your woman, listen to your woman, be there when she needs you. Be there and help, be a hard-working man around the house. Respect her, verbally. All the things we already know how you should treat a woman. But, I'm still going to teach them about the simp stuff because in this generation, a lot of women don't really appreciate the man that comes along and treats them like the beautiful queen that he feels like she is until they get older in life. Then they look back and they realize like, damn, he was a good dude or whoop. But all along, they chasing the bad boys. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going to treat him how to treat his woman, but the right one. If she got the qualities of a great woman, you can see this as your wife. She got great traits. In the beginning, you still gotta handle her a certain way because you don't want to come off like a simp. But once you get her, I'm going to teach him how to, be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Treat her like a queen. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, I'm definitely going to have my son out here knowing how to treat a woman when he feel like he got the right one. I ain't promoting nobody treating women like, bad. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm going to teach him how to treat his woman. Let's get to the next one. Now we at number 6. I'm going to teach my son to tackle his problems when they first hit. You feel me? Tackle your problems in the beginning instead of letting them grow and become worse. One of my biggest things with me is my driver's license. You know what I'm saying? Might sound like a small problem to a lot of people, but it's really not. Because your driver's license can hold you back from a lot of stuff, not having a valid driver's license. Like, it can hold you back from a lot of jobs for sure. And that's missing out on more money. You feel me? So, like, what I did was, me being young and dumb, not understanding, I always thought your driver's license only got suspended for, like, certain things, like, drinking and driving or just driving crazy, speeding all the time. You got, like, 5, 6 speed, stuff like that. But nah, just getting tickets for maybe like no registration or, no insurance and not going to court, your license will get suspended. So like in my life, if I could rewind time, the very first time I got a ticket, had I had the right mindset, I would have went to court. But I was young and dumb. I always was looking at it like, oh well, whenever they catch me, I sit my time out, but I'm not finna pay them. You feel me? But I end up bamming myself because now look at me still struggling with a suspended driver's license. You feel what I'm saying? So I just use the driver's license situation because that's like the biggest thing in my life right now. That's like, it holds you back, kind of cripple you on, bettering yourself in some ways. You know what I'm saying? And it's not a good feeling always driving and, scared if you're going to get pulled over and make it worse and worse. You feel me? So with all aspects of life, when you have a problem, son, go on, jump on it, man. Go on, handle it, knock it out. Don't let it get worse, because when it get worse, it's going to be a hell of a burden. You dig? All right, at number 7, I'm going to teach him to always speak positivity into his life, into his world. Be the type of person that looks at the glass halfway full instead of halfway empty. That was one of my biggest things growing up, and still sometimes to this day, like, I let stuff weigh down on me. I let stuff worry me too much. I worry about the negative. I think negative sometimes. I'm always thinking of the worst possible outcome. But I'm going to teach him the opposite of that. Always speak positive. Keep a positive mindset. And anything you're doing, just speak positivity on it. Don't speak negative. It's going to be struggles. There's going to be bumps in the road. But just keep your head up. Speak positive. I learned, like, what you speak into the world, like, you're going to get it back. So if you always saying negative stuff, I had to learn that. I was always saying I got bad luck. And it's like the result is just going to be bad luck. You're going to feel like you have bad luck. So just try to remember that the tongue is powerful. Speak positivity, speak happy things, and let them things fall into place. You feel what I'm saying? You can't go everywhere with a negative mindset. And don't nobody want to be around nobody who always negative, always looking at the glass half empty. You feel me? Like, those are just things you got to learn along the way. So I want to instill that in him at an early age, to just be a positive person, shed positive light. You feel me? Then you already know number 8, hard work. Definitely got to instill in him that, hard work pays off. Anything you want, dream-wise, career-wise, girl-wise, just short-term goals, long-term goals, hard work pays off. You got to work hard with anything you want. Ain't nothing going to fall in your lap. No opportunity going to just knock in your door most of the time. Whatever you want, you got to go hard for it. You got to wake up. You got to grind. All that lazy sitting around waiting for something to happen is not going to happen. Waiting for the perfect time to jump out there, it's not going to work like that. You just got to do it and work hard at it and continue to work hard at it. And that's with everything in life. So it ain't even too much to say on that. It's just hard work pays off. So if you want it, get up and go get it. Now, number 9, I'm going to teach him entrepreneurship. Now, this is one of those ones that I'm going to just teach him because I want him to know about it. But I'm not going to force him to try to be an entrepreneur. Being an entrepreneur is not for everybody. Being an entrepreneur is hard work. But I do want him to have knowledge of it. So if he want to take that path, he gonna understand the hard work, the late nights, the networking, the promoting. You feel what I'm saying? Everything that goes into being an entrepreneur. Well, a lot of people don't understand about entrepreneurship is you really work more than people that got a regular job. Most jobs you get your 40 hours a week. Entrepreneur, you might be working all day. The luxury is that you don't got to answer to nobody, but it's still hard work. You know what I'm saying? And I just want him to understand all that. I want him to understand about, investing in yourself. You got to invest in yourself. You got to spend money to make money. You feel what I'm saying? So if you want to be an entrepreneur, you got to understand there's going to be a lot of late nights, hard work. There's going to be some failures. There's going to be some unhappy customers sometimes. You're going to make some mistakes. You're going to learn from them. You know what I'm saying? But don't sleep on hard work. When it comes to be an entrepreneur, you're going to be working. You're going to be working around that clock, man, because whatever your service is, people going to hit you up all different times. People going, it's it just ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? I want him to understand that. Like, if you're going to take that entrepreneur route, hey, I'm riding with you till the wheels fall off, but I want you to understand the kind of road that you're facing. You know what I'm saying? Because your daddy on that road, your daddy trying that road, and it's not easy. You feel what I'm saying? So it's a lot of hard work come with that, man. A lot of stress come with being an entrepreneur, but I want him to understand that. And mainly, you got to invest in yourself because you got to spend money to make money. And you can't be scared to get up and go network and talk to people. That's a big part of it. That's something I even kind of lack. You know what I'm saying? Got to talk to people, got to network, meet people. So now let's get to number 10. All right, so my last one is how to be professional. When I say professional, I mean like as far as just, like the first impression is pretty much the most important one. You know what I'm saying? So I want to teach him how to be professional as far as like when he doing interviews, when you networking with people, meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? You can't be out here carrying yourself like a clown. You know, when you talk to a man, look a man in his eyes. You know, when you shake a man's hand, give him a firm handshake. You know, speak politely to people. You know what I'm saying? Have great energy. Also, with being professional, I'm gonna have him reading. You know what I'm saying? See, I didn't read a lot, and I wish I did. So I'm gonna try to have him read more so his vocabulary is better. His just knowledge on life and a lot of things are better, so it will be easier for him to conduct himself in a professional manner when he's in those situations. You feel what I'm saying? Because I want people to see him and talk to him and just get a positive mindset about him. You feel me? Because like I've met a lot of people throughout my life. See, me, I'm lucky. I'm one of the ones that kind of like, I'm not the best, but I know how to, like, being from the hood or whatever, I know how to turn it on and turn it off. Like, I can get around my cousins and homeboys and I can talk hood. I can talk ghetto or slang or whoopty whoop, because that's who I am. But I know how to flip that when I go in this interview or when I'm talking to somebody in the professional world or I'm trying to network. I know how to speak to them correctly so I don't just look like a fool. You know what I'm saying? Not saying don't be yourself, but that's just the way it is. You got to know how to, you know what I'm saying? You got to know how to conduct yourself in certain situations. You can't be out here talking hood and ghetto, which my son probably won't even, I'm going to make sure he ain't raised in that environment. Like, I'm going to try my best to, you feel me? Like, I feel like I'm at a good start, but you never know, life happens. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, most likely, he won't even really know how to talk, hood or all that, but I'm still going to have to teach him, how to be professional, how to handle certain situations, how to greet someone, you feel me? Just stuff like that, simple stuff. So, yeah, and I want to go back to number 1 where I was talking about the importance of saving. I almost said safety. See, I've been in the plants too long, you feel me? But the importance of saving money. With that being said, I also want to teach him about like stocks. You know what I'm saying? Saving money by putting it in places where it could potentially grow. You feel what I'm saying? But at the same time, that's something I have to study more and I have to learn more of it myself. You feel me? So I ain't going to just be teaching him no crazy stuff. So me as a parent, I'm definitely going to sit down, try to learn more about stocks. And, so as he coming up, I can already be teaching him stuff like that, So he'll be, with all that being said, things go the way I wanted to. I'm going to try to have him pretty advanced by the time he, in high school and all that stuff. So he'll make better choices than I did. So, hey, man, Drama Boy TV, you feel me? That's 10 things that I'm going to teach my son. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about y'all, but, and there's more to that, of course, but we ain't finna just have no crazy long video. You know what I'm saying? So that's 10 things I'm going to teach my son. Y'all get in the comments. Let me know, some other things that I might need to show him. You feel me? Or just let me know why I'm lacking, or let me know what you gonna teach yours. You feel what I'm saying? So y'all like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all.